After simplifying this bracket, we get x square minus x by 3 plus 25 by 18. So only remaining term is at the outside the bracket is minus 1 by 60. So take or remain minus 1 by 6 as it is. 1 by d, we have to apply 1 by d meaning on this bracket, because this is the unknown term 1 by d. So 1 by d means what? As we have seen in earlier examples that d means derivative, and when we take this d in denominator, that is when we take 1 by d or 1 by d meaning, it means we have to take the integration. When d terms are in numerator, d in numerator, d square in numerator, d cube in numerator, d raised to 4 in numerator, we have to take the derivatives of that function. When this d, when the powers of d are in denominator, that is 1 by d, 1 by d square, 1 by d cube, 1 by d raised to 4, it means we have to take the integration. So d, all the powers of d when in numerator, it means we have to take the derivatives, and when all the powers of d in denominator, then we have to take the integration. So 1 by d, we have to apply 1 by d on this bracket means we have to take, if there is a 1d, then we have to take first integration of that bracket. If there is d square, 1 upon d square, so we have to take second integration of this bracket. So here there is 1 upon d only, so we have to take only first integration of this bracket. So integration of x square is x cube by 3 minus, as it is x by 3 integration is 1 by 3 as it is, x integration is x square by 3, so 3 x square by 2, so 2 into 3 is 6, plus the constant integration is constant into x, that is 25 by 18 into x. So this is your, after simplifying or after taking common 3, we get the final PI. So this is your PI, and the final solution is y equal to CF plus PI. Next example is d square minus d into y equal to 12 e raised to x plus 8 sin x minus 2x. So from left side find CF and from right side find PI. So take equation in d equal to 0. As we have seen, d, d here we have taken d as common. So d into d raised to 4 minus 1 equal to 0. So take d equal to 0 or d raised to 4 minus 1 equal to 0. So d equal to 0, this is your first root, and d raised to 4 minus 1, we have to solve this d raised to 4 minus 1. When there is a term, when there is a equation in d, then we can solve this equation in d and we get the roots of d. When we have asked the equation in d square for finding the roots, then we know the formula for finding the roots is minus b plus square root plus minus b square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and there is a fixed formula. When there is a term like d cube equation, then we have to apply the synthetic division. So up to raised to 3 terms or raised to 3 equation, that is d equation, d square equation, d cube equation, there are fixed rules. That is, this is, we can solve and we get the roots. For d square we have the formula, for d cube we have the formula, standard synthetic division. But for from d raised to 4 onwards, we have to remember the adjustment. So here there is a no fixed rule for d raised to 4 equation to find the roots of d. So here the equation is d raised to 4 minus 1 equal to 0. So the adjustment is, we have to write this equation as d square square minus 1 square. Why we write this? Because for in further step we can apply the formula a square minus b square to this example. A plus b, a minus b. So for d raised to 4 minus 1, first d raised to 4 is d square and minus 1 we can write as 1 square. So this bracketed term will be your a and this 1 will be your b. So you can apply a square minus b square. So apply this formula, a minus b, a plus b. Again simplify, or again take d square minus 1 equal to 0, d square plus 1 equal to 0. We get d square equal to 1, d square equal to minus 1, and simplifying we get the roots d equal to plus minus 1 and d equal to the complex roots as plus minus I. So there are 0, plus minus 1 and plus minus I roots for this fourth degree equation. We have to remember for fourth degree equation, d raised to 4 minus 1 we can write as, or we can apply the formula a square minus b square. For applying this formula we have to write two terms as bracket square term. First bracket square, second bracket square. So this first bracket is d square, second bracket is, you can take it as 1. So first bracket is d square means a, second bracket is 1, that is your b, and then apply a square minus b square formula. So here we get the roots of d's. Then the CF is for 0, c1 e raised to 0x, as this is the number or real root, plus minus 1 are also real roots and not repeated. So for this, one by one, c2 for plus 1 c2 e raised to x, and for minus 1 c3 e raised to minus x. For complex root we have to compare it with alpha plus minus I beta. So alpha here absent, so take alpha equal to 0, and beta means coefficient of I, that is here coefficient of I is 1. So alpha is 0 and beta is 1. So the for CF is e raised to 0x, need not to write, that is the value of e raised to 0x 1. So here the CF is for complex root is c1, c2, c3. We have already taken these constants. So the next constants are c4 cos beta x means beta value is 1. So cos x plus c5 sin beta x means sin x. This is your CF. Then pi. Pi equal to 1 upon, as there are 3 terms. So in first step itself we have taken separate terms, or separately we have multiplied 1 upon d raised to 5 minus d2, this term, this first term, second term and third term. So there are 3 sub examples we have to solve. So 1 upon d raised to 5 minus d into 12 e raised to x, this is your type 1 example, as you can take it as a right side, that is right side is exponential function. So you have to solve this by type 1. Here the right side is 8 sin x, that is this is our type 2, and here the right side is 2x, that is type 3, as this is the equation in x. So type 1 rule is put d equal to a means coefficient of x is 1, so put d equal to 1. Here we can't put d equal to 1 because 1 minus 1 gets 0, that is denominator gets 0. Then apply the derivative method. So 12 take x extra, so x e raised to x upon take the derivative of denominator 5 d raised to 4 minus 1, d raised to 5 derivative is 5 d raised to 4 minus derivative of d is 1. Again put d equal to 1, we get the final final answer for this example, for this type 1. Second type is type 2. Type 2 rule is put d square equal to minus a square. Here a is coefficient of x, that is 1. So put d square equal to minus a square means minus 1. Again we can't put d square equal to minus 1 because in d raised to 5 in d raised to 5 there are 2 d square into d. So it becomes d square equal to minus 1. When we put d square equal to minus 1 in d raised to 5, so minus 1 into d, that is this minus d. This becomes minus d. D raised to 5 becomes minus d, and this d raised to 5 becomes plus d, and this plus d and minus d becomes 0. So denominator gets 0. Hence we can't put d square equal to minus 1 here. So again apply derivative method. Same derivative 5d raised to 4 minus 1, 5d raised to 4 minus 1. Again take x in numerator and then put the type 2 rule, that is d square equal to minus 1. We get the answer. Third rule is type 3. That is type 3 steps are, we have to take lowest power in d as common. So here d raised to 5, this is highest power, and d raised to 1, this is the lowest. So we have to take minus d common. So take minus d common, then in denominator, when we take minus d common, this will become 1. So take it, write it as first, and here minus d raised to 5 or plus d raised to 5 upon minus d, as there is or directly you can take minus d common. So while we take minus d common, here there is a 1, and when we take from this minus d common, it becomes minus d raised to 4. So in denominator we get 1 minus d raised to 4. In denominator we get 1 minus d raised to 4 when we take minus d common. The second step is we have to take 1 minus d raised to 4 in numerator. So this becomes 1 minus d raised to 4 raised to minus 1. Again apply the formula 1 minus x raised to minus 1. That is, compare the formula with this, as we have seen in earlier example. This formula 1 minus x raised to minus 1. Compare this left side with this, with your example. So 1 minus x, this is your x. So 1 minus x raised to minus 1. Apply the formula. What is the formula? 1 plus x square plus x cube. So 1 plus, this is your x, 1 plus x square plus x cube. Here we don't write the highest power terms, because when we apply the meaning of d, the derivative, meaning of d means derivatives of 2x. So only derivative of 2x is 2. That is, the first derivative only exists. The second derivative onwards, all the derivatives are 0. That is, only d meaning exists. From d square onwards, the derivatives of 2x, or d square onwards, all the values of 2x are 0. Hence, we have taken only first term from formula, that is only 1 plus x. But again, when we take 1 plus x, x means your d raised to 4 here. So here d raised to 4 of, when we apply d raised to 4 on 2x, that is fourth derivative of 2x. When we multiply 2x to this bracket, 1 into 2x is 2x, d raised to 4 of 2x is 0. That is, fourth derivative of 2x is 0, as only first derivative exists. So we get only first term, that is 2x. Again, as we have common, this minus sign get plus. There is unknown term 1 plus d remains in denominator. So when simplify this, or applying this formula 1 minus x raised to minus 1, and apply meaning of d on 2x, this final bracket we get. Then apply 1 by d meaning on 2x, or on this bracket. So 1 by d meaning is first integration of 2x. So integration is 2 constant as it is. Integration of x is x square by 2. So first type we solved, first sub example we solved by type 1, second sub example we solved by type 2, and third sub example we solved by type 3. Next example is d raised to 6 minus d raised to 4 into y equal to x square. Again this is of type 3, as right side is equation in x. So solve this. For first solve from left sides, find CF. So take equation in d equal to 0. So we get, take d raised to 4 common. So d raised to 4 into remaining terms are d square minus 1. So when we take d raised to 4 into d square minus 1 equal to 0 for CF. So d raised to 4 equal to 0 means we get 4 values, as there is a power, as there is a fourth power for d. When we take d raised to 4 equal to 0, means there is not only one value for d, because whatever the power, when we find the roots, whatever the power of that equation, number of roots are equal to number of number of roots equal to the highest power of d. So here when we solve d raised to 4 equal to 0, generally we get d equal to 0, but in this there are also CF rule for repeated roots. So hence we have to take all the roots, and the how many roots are there, so you can verify by that power of d. So here power of d is 4, so compulsory or definitely there are 4 roots for d. So what are that roots? 0 0 0 0. You have to take that 0 4 times, as there is a 4 power for d. So d has 4 roots, 0 0 0 0. Again when we solve d square minus 1 equal to 0, we get d equal to plus minus 1. All the roots are real and 0 roots are repeated 4 times. So the CF is C1 from the CF rule. When the roots are repeated, there is a other second CF rule. So we have to take in bracket as C1 plus C2x plus C3x square plus C4x cube. This is from rule as it is into e raised to that root into x, e raised to 0x plus. For plus minus 1, the CF is C5 e raised to plus 1x plus C6 e raised to minus 1x. So this is your final CF. So Pi is, first common term is 1 upon equation in d into right side x square. So take minus d raised to 4 as this is type 3 example. So we have to take lowest power term in d. So fourth power is lowest than 6. So take minus d raised to 4 common. So in bracket remaining terms are, here there is 1 remains. So take 1 first. So 1 minus d raised to 6 upon d raised to 4, or directly you can write this step as take minus d raised to 4 common, and in bracket this goes to 1. So 1 plus d raised to 6 upon minus d raised to 4 means 1 plus minus minus 1 minus, it get cancelled, d raised to 4 cancel from this. So 1 minus d square. So 1 minus d square, take this in numerator as this is the second step for type 3. So 1 minus d square raised to minus 1. In denominator it is 1 minus d square. When it goes to numerator, it becomes 1 minus d square as it is. This bracket we have to take, but power will be changed. So raised to 1 in denominator, it becomes raised to minus 1 in numerator. So this is second step. Third step is apply 1 minus x raised to minus 1 formula for this. So here your x is d square. So minus 1 upon d raised to 4 as it is, and apply the formula 1 plus x, x means d square, 1 plus x square etc. We are not taken the further terms because for x square, the first derivative, that is the value of d, the first derivative is 2x, second derivative means value of d square, second derivative of 2x is 2, third derivative of x square means d cube value is 0. So from d cube onwards, the values of x square, the derivatives of x square are 0. So only two values existed, that is d of x square is 2x and d square of x square is 2. Hence we did not take this because this term will go to 0, because when we apply d raised to 4 on x square, d raised to 4 of x square means fourth derivative of x square is 0. So apply only first two terms on x square. So multiply x square by 1 plus d square. So 1 into x square is x square, and d square of x square means second derivative of x square is 2. So x square plus 2. Again apply 1 upon d raised to 4 meaning on this final bracket. So 1 upon d raised to 4 means integration. We have to take the integration. So whatever the power of d, here the power of d is 4. So we have to take 4 times integration of this bracket. So take first integration. So 1 power will reduce, that is d raised to 4 becomes d cube, and take first integration. X square integration is x cube by 3 constant integration is constant into x, that is 2x. Then second integration, then d cube will reduce to d square, and the second integration of this is x cube integration is x raised to 4 by 4, 4 into 3 is 12, plus 2 as it is, x integration is x square by 2. Third integration is x raised to 5 by 5, 5 into 12 is 60, plus x square integration is x cube by 3. Fourth integration is x raised to 6 upon 6, 6 into 60 is 360, plus 1 by 3 as it is, x cube integration is x raised to 4 by 4, 4 into 3 is 12. So this is your final PI. Then the final answer is, or final solution is y equal to CF plus PI. Put the value of CF and value of PI here, we get the final answer of that example. These are the, we have studied 3 types here. Now the next type is type 4. That is, if in RHS there is a product of 2 terms, and in that compulsory first term or one term will be exponential, and the exponential form is fixed, that is e raised to ax. That is type 4 means, if in RHS the product of 2 terms, if we ask the product of 2 terms, and in that the one term is exponential and other term is whatever sine term, e raised to x term, equation in x, there is no limit for v. But in product of 2 terms, one term will be definitely exponential function. So this is your type 4. As we have seen 3 types, type 1 is exponential function, type 2 is trigonometric function, type 3 is equation in x. So these 3 types are very, very important, because the from 4th type onwards, 4th type, 5th type, 6th type, these all types from 4th type onwards, these types are converted to previous types. That is, the rules are such that the rules for type 4, type 5, type 6, all the rules are such that we have to apply that rule only. But when we solve that example by type 4, type 5, type 6, that these examples are converted to earlier types. Then the examples will be converted into type 1 or type 2 or type 3. So first 3 types are very, very important. Practice these types first 3 types, then you can easily go, or you need not practice much more for type 4, 5 and 6. So what is the rule for type 4? So take common step as for particular integral equal to 1 upon equation in d into right side is e raised to x into v. So first step is, we have to take e raised to x as outside this d equation in multiplication form, but we have to take here first in sequence. So take e raised to x first, then what is the rule? When we take e raised to x outside here, we have to change this d equation. That is, we have to put d equal to d plus a in this d equation. Which a? When we take outside e raised to x, in exponential function, whatever the coefficient of x is your a, and this value we have to put in this, such that put d equal to d plus a. This a means this a we have to take from exponential function. Coefficient of x is your a. So take here a, or put this value of a here, and then substitute d equal to d plus a to this equation in d. So this becomes 1 upon d, d changes to f of d plus a into v as it is. Now solve as this e raised to x remains as it is till the last step of the final solution. So we have to solve only this bracket, and this bracket, how to solve this bracket? So it depends on what is the value of v. If the v is exponential function, then this bracket will turn to type 1 example. If this v is trigonometric function, then this bracket we have to solve by type 2. If this v is equation in x, then this bracket we can solve by type 3. So as you can see here, we have to remember only first step for type 4, that is take e raised to x outside and put in d equation, put d equal to d plus a. This is your step for type 4. And further steps are what? E raised to ax remains as it is till the last example, but this bracket will go, or this bracket we have to solve by the earlier types. So earlier 3 types are important. As you practice these 3 types, type 1, type 2, type 3, then you go easily with type 4, type 5, type 6, or you can fill all the examples of type 4, type 5, type 6 easy. So it depends on v. So if v is e raised to x, this is your type 1 example, and multiply by e raised to x. If v is trigonometric function, then this bracket solve by type 2 and multiply by e raised to x. If v is equation in x, then this bracket we have to solve by type 3 and multiply by e raised to x. This is your type 4 rules. So let us see the first example for type 4. As we know that some examples we ask by capital D equation, and some examples are in dy by dx notation. So this is in dy by dx notation. So d2 by dx square plus 4 dy by dx minus 12y equal to x minus 1 e raised to 2x. So convert this dy by dx notation to capital D. So whatever the dy by dx power is, that power is your capital D power. So this becomes capital D square plus 4 capital D minus 12 as it is, and take y as common equal to right side as it is. So right side is product of 2 terms, and one term is exponential. So this is your fourth type. So solve this D equation and find the CF. The roots are minus 6 2. The CF is C1 e raised to minus x plus C2 e raised to 2x. What is pi? Pi equal to, the common step is 1 upon equation in D into right side e raised to 2x into x minus 1. So the first step for type 4 is take e raised to 2x common, e raised to x common. So e raised to 2x take common or take outside the bracket, and in bracket put d equal to d plus a. A means in exponential function coefficient of x is your a. So in exponential function, when we take outside e raised to 2x, the coefficient of x is 2. So put d equal to d plus a. D plus a means the value of a is 2. So put d equal to d plus 2 in this equation in D. So put d equal to d plus 2 square plus 4 into d plus 2 minus 12. Simplify this square and add, subtract all the terms. We get the final solution as d square plus 8d, and into x minus 1 remaining term as it is. So this bracket, in this bracket the value of v is x minus 1, that is the value of v is x minus 1. X minus 1 means equation in x. So we have to solve this bracket by type 3. We have to solve this bracket by type 3, and we know we have studied type 3 earlier. So type 3 means e raised to 2x remains as it is till the last step. Type 3, the first step of type 3 is take 8d common, lowest power in D. Take 8d common, so 1 plus d square upon 8d. So take 1 plus d square upon 8d in denominator. So its power will be raised to minus 1. Then apply. If we take 8d common, then the term will be when we take 8d common, this will be 1. So 1 plus d square upon 8d. So 1 upon 8d as it is. Take this bracket in numerator. So 1 plus cancel this d from this. So d by 8. So this bracket will be 1 plus d by 8. So take this bracket in numerator. So its power will be minus 1. So 1 plus d raised to minus 1 plus d by 8 raised to minus 1 into x minus 1. So here the last step is e raised to 2x. 1 upon 8d is common and 1 plus d by 8 raised to minus 1 x minus 1. The next step for type 3 is we have to apply the formula. As we have studied only one formula, that is 1 minus x raised to minus 1. But here there is middle sign is plus. So this formula is not applicable. So apply the other formula, that is when the middle sign is plus. So what is the formula for 1 plus x raised to minus 1? Alternate plus minus signs. So 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x raised to 4, etc. Here there is a sign plus and the other sign is minus. So plus minus product is minus. Hence you can remember in like this. So plus minus minus, hence alternate plus minus signs, and here minus minus product is plus. So all the terms having plus sign. So 1 plus x square plus x cube, etc. So here there is a middle sign is plus. So apply the second formula 1 plus x. Here x is your d by 8. So 1 plus x raised to minus 1. Apply this. So 1 minus x plus x square, etc. As the derivative of x minus 1, as the first derivative only exists, that is 1, x derivative 1 minus 1 derivative is 0. Second derivative onwards, all the derivatives of 1 are 0. Hence, only d term exists. From d square onwards, all the values of x minus 1 are 0. Hence, we need not simplify this, because after simplifying d square upon 64, so 1 upon 64 as it is, d square of, when we apply d square on x minus 1, d square of x minus 1 means second derivative of x minus 1, and this is 0. Hence only d term exists. So apply d by 8 on x minus 1. So 1 into x minus 1 is x minus 1 minus 1 upon 8 as it is, and d of x minus 1 means first derivative of x minus 1, that is 1. Simplifying this, we get the bracket as x minus 9 by 8. And again remaining term is 1 by d. So 1 by d means take first integration of x minus 9 by 8. So x integration is x square by 2 minus 9 by 8 as it is. So minus 9 by 8 integration is minus 9 by 8 x. So this is your, you can see here the e raised to 2x. From the first step, we have to take e raised to x outside, and this e raised to ax, that is e raised to 2x, when we take outside or keep outside the bracket, this e raised to 2x remains as it is till the last step, and we have to solve only the remaining bracket by type 1, type 2, type 3. What is the value of v? Here the value of v is equation in x. So this example is of type 3. So this is your example of type 4.